ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Boom!
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
49ers, nothing.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
He's got daylight. Past the 20.
Sometimes a day, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now.
Sometimes it's better to dive when you're chasing them fast guys niggas instead of trying to walk them down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I can't hear your ass talking on your screen either. You were saying y'all got that shit turned off.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half, as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Well, that animation right there, they just hit Gallup with. They usually fumble out that bit, boy.
Inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that
they can run the football.
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Tackle that time by
Jarquez. They would have blocked.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're just talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm. They're locked in.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21, 49ers 14.
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, Mostert down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action this time with Love. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Niners 28, Vikings 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here.
37-yard line.
Second down, Love. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First down, Love to pass. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Love. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying
you just
this
scored.
thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, back and forth first half.
You just scored?
Right back to square one, tied at 28
Okay, I'll make
as
sure
he
I
kicks it
wasn't
away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what...
It got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it,
really did that.
Referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because
That
they
nigga
do
really
have the
did that
final
cross
call
and shit,
now.
scramble out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
No, we're like cover 4 against this
And
shit.
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first
Feel like that
half.
would have been a pick.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a first down.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Here we go.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now,
this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Damn, and you got the ball. Oh, man.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
Throwing again. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter,
that's a bad ball,
ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
No, I might got to clip that Harrison Smith touchdown, man. I might got to clip that.
Give him 10 yards on the
I got to
pickup,
put you on.
and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Come on, man.
Where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
You said what, son?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often miss time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now.
I won't be on the mat. I'll be with his head on. I stay off of it.
And knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd
I hit him
down.
up, Giants. I hit him up. I said, what time you good for? He talking about after 9 o'clock. But he Eastern. He in New York, so that's like 8 our time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Damn, no, I'm sick for you still, boy.
To Mostert out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards there on a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
Stop here sticking that nigga,
bro. That's what
bro.
you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. There's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And that'll
if you're going to run that blitz, man, make sure you scoop that DB that's blitzing in closer. You're going to run that blitz again.
The delay of game.
Hey, Sam, you see the look I gave him?
They're backed up 5 for first and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Man, hey, that's exactly how I'm looking at it.
The 49ers now going to use
the
first of their timeouts.
Why you looking like that? What you saying that for?
We'll be back after this.
Same reason you think I am. Hey, they gave me 10.
Second and 15.
Saint come in, ain't no way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case
Why you even
of
trying to
being
run
a
it
little
up,
bit
man?
too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
You just took that trick and went on down.
Battled and made a key play.
And he is going to be stopped
I'm talking about that pick.
behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm trying to run that bit, boy. You get your ass caught at the 1.
And that'll make
if you just go out the end zone to take that knee, you're going to stay at the 20.
They run it again with Cook.
Oh, yeah.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
I walk back in, Big Gallup going in the end zone. What's the word? Interesting.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Okay, here we go.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He said they did.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete to Kyle Juszczyk. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll look to throw.
It's an Ant-Man throw.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Dude, Dalvin Cook got tanked.
Again, it's Cook.
And you telling me most of you get it over.
Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your
quarterback, you stick about that tank.
No time to be
maybe
just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
What you saying was pressure, though, Saint? I said what you were saying was pressure. When I get my XP points, I've been putting it towards his trucking and his elusiveness.
Oh, now look at this.
Bro, if you go look at Mostert as a player overall, he's an elusive back. Not power, bro. This is last tweet.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make